I accepted 2 orders today through the Spark app. Both had a problem. I'm getting paid, partial pay, but I accepted a Home Depot and I accepted a 19 delivery drop-off from Walmart. I did not have the sound on this, I'm so sorry, but I was conversing with them, and what this text is telling you is that I went to the Home Depot in Levittown. I went to go pick up a small order. That's what it said before I accepted it. It showed a small order. It was supposed to be 4 boxes. And they had, in the computer system, I was picking up a screen door. And that's not what went down. Not at all. I got to the Home Depot. I walked in. There was no line. Customer service. The lady, Josephine, was great with me. I gave her the order number, and I was supposed to pick up 4 small boxes. She thought I was picking up a screen door. After some communication with people in the back, she said the screen door is on a truck, but we don't have your order in the store ready. So I went to my car, I spoke with Spark, and they gave me, I just called up Spark, and I'll explain why in a moment, more detail. But they're giving me $3.38 for all that trouble. I thought they would have given a little more. However, it was a $17.99 payout, and I was going to drive it to Lindenhurst. But instead, they didn't have the order even prepared. They weren't sure where it was, and I had to cancel without a strike against me. I thought I had to follow the orange signs, and that's not what they have at the Walmart in Levittown. It's blue signs with the numbers. Right after the Home Depot, Walmart is right across the street. It's a food store Walmart. So I turned on the app again after they told me, just cancel it. You won't have any strikes. Go about your day. So I did. 19 orders. You see it right there. 48.4 miles for $76.16. I said I'm going for it. Let's do this. I'm right across the street. I got across the street and I got the goods. When I first got there, it says, follow the orange sign. So at the end of the store, on top, there's an orange part that I thought maybe that was a loading zone over there. So I never swiped, I arrived. When I first pulled into one of the numbered spots, I went underneath the orange and it brought me back onto the main road. And all I had to do was go around the block and wait at the light again to get back in the parking lot. But while I was doing that, Walmart's calling me. It says you were here 4 minutes ago. What's your driver code number? I said, ma'am, where do I park? Because now I'm confused. Because there's blue signs for the pickup, the curbside pickup. But I was picking up 19 orders. And it says, go underneath the orange sign. And I thought there would be a loading dock. There isn't. You know, I am not totally familiar with the surroundings. She was like, ma'am, what is your... And then when she realized I was trying, I was like, I never swiped arrived yet. So I didn't know my driver code number. Then she understood what I said. And I was like, okay, ma'am, I'm right at the light. I thought it was another spot. She told me where to go. So I swiped, arrived, even though I wasn't in the parking lot, back in the parking lot, I had to give her the code. Because they're claiming that they already knew I was there. Meanwhile, I never swiped, I was ready. I never swiped, I have arrived. But the apps communicate with each other. It's crazy. So I get there. They come right out with the goods. This time, the person did not scan the items like they did yesterday. At least the tag number, I did on my phone. We got them all in there, was no problem. Good thing in the app, I say I drive a hatchback because they would have given me more. Guy was great, couple of minutes. Then somebody called me on my phone and said, you called this number? You called this number? And I said, well, I did call it because I had to call back the lady, but she helped me. And he was like, okay, everything's good, fine. And he hung up. When I mean they were on their game, like they track you, like the apps tell them every little movement. They don't let you wait at this Walmart. You pull up, and they're coming out the door already. So I get in my car and I start the delivery. I'm halfway through. The app glitches. There's a product missing. I can't. That's why you need two people to scan. I was missing a unit. It was 2 items to deliver to this home. They only had one tag on one product. I didn't have another bag. Or it was charcoal and a big bag of, I think, kitty litter or dog food or something like that. Couldn't find the other product. There was a problem. So they sent me this huge communication, and I'll show it to you. Yeah, she sent me several. She's telling me to go to the scanning area, swipe up, and follow the prompts, and add that code in there, and we could move on with the deliveries. The app would not let me go back after I scanned the first one. Then I had to reach out 30 minutes later. 30 minutes later. I have half the products in my car. I was in the middle of the route. I was cruising along. Couldn't complete it. So they said, can you bring back the goods? Like, something had to be done. Return it. So I went back to the store. She did make it clear, and I already called. When I got home, I called to make sure that I'm going to receive my payment. This is the first time I have ever worked Spark, and I completed one yesterday that I should see the $19.99 in my branch app. That's how they pay once weekly right now. I heard that they're coming out with another app called One that you can get paid daily, but I'm not that far into it yet. They are going to pay me $78.66. They're just giving me a little bit of money to go back, to bring back the goods. But I also didn't have to finish the second half of the route. I was halfway in. I was in it. I wanted to do it once. Today was the day. It was a beautiful day. I would have never taken an order that large on a rainy, crappy day. And Home Depot, they're going to pay me $3.38. But the man explained, you won't see that till next week in your branch app. Because I worked out today. So for the rest of the week, I'm just going to work delivered. I accepted one for tomorrow, $30. And I'm just going to stay really close to home and just work Grubhub, Uber Eats, maybe another delivered. I'll check out Instacart again, see if they fix my background. I'm going to give them a chance to figure out what's wrong, because the woman said to me, we have a lot of glitches in our app. It's okay. We're paying you the full amount. She told me I was going to receive some compensation for going back to the store, so they're giving me a couple of dollars. But I also didn't have to finish the route. I went back to a store. It took 4 hours to do that because of what happened. Now, I was hoping to complete all the deliveries in 3 hours. But because something happened, and, they were telling me, they were teaching me, that ever happens again, go to the scanning area, swipe up, enter the prompts. It does happen. That's why you need 2 people. Like when I do Uber Eats with Walmart, the handful that I've completed, they scan in front of you. I believe they do. Then I scan when they walk away. I think that's how it's done. That's how Walmart should do it. Because I was missing a product. Same customer, but it didn't have 2 labels for 2 different items, units. It was an exhausting day, but now for the next few days, I'm just going to, this is part of branching out, learning how to use the apps. There are a lot of glitches going down. It must be very new here. I know Spark's been around, but when I first joined, they sent me I'm not over exaggerating, 50 emails telling me, we know you're interested. I wasn't nagging them. I asked once. And there's a lot of things going on. I don't know if many people take 19 order drop-off opportunities to deliver, but the price was right. The day was beautiful. Today was the day. I was already there. I was across the street, you know. And the woman thought I was picking up a screen door from Home Depot. Meanwhile, I'm showing her my app. I'm picking up 4 electrical boxes. And she was like, no, it's the door. I said, no, here's the order number. The order number on her computer telling her I'm picking up a screen door. I can't fit a screen door on my car. That's why I say I drive a hatchback, because I don't want those big orders. So this is the kind of stuff that goes down. I know I have to make time to learn other apps. I'm applying to other apps, and they're all learning curves. There's glitches to work out. I feel there's a lot going down with the apps, all the programming. I was working on my online business today, and I finally reach out to Amazon. When is this going to be fixed? Or are you ridding native ads? It's everything. Everything I touch, I'm working on, there's a glitch, there's a problem, there's a holdup. It's limbo, limbo, limbo. How can we drive them crazy so they give up? I'm not giving up. I'm already here. And I'm just waiting for everything to roll out finally and all work seamlessly. And that's, you know, it make you crazy. So I hope you enjoyed the video. What a stressful day that I just have to have a regular few days now, because I worked on Spark yesterday and today, and it's, you know, it's time consuming to learn, go through the motions, understand the apps, and now they're training me. I mean, they called it like school pay or something, that I was getting paid for Home Depot. I can't even sign into the app to see what they call it. Hopefully in a few days I can. And if I can, I'll screen record it, so you can see what they're telling me. I was like, school fee? Did she say school fee? Like they're training me. This is how you work the app. This is what you got to do. This is how you figure out what's going on in the field. Unbelievable. Okay, guys. I'll see you later. Have a good one. Bye for now. One more thing. I read that with Spark, not only do you pick up curbside or shop and pay, you will pick up returns from people's homes and bring them back to the stores. I heard that on a couple of videos, and I read an article. So maybe that's all the stuff they're trying to work out. They want us to deliver returns too. They're willing to pay people to do that.